I can tell you I never saw that kind of language or any indication of that kind of behavior from him at all. It was very shocking. But once the news came out, he absolutely had to go. And I can assure you, if he was still working for ESPN, he would have been gone in a nanosecond. I don't get caught up. I'm a fair-minded individual. I'm about right and wrong. And if they say something that's right, I'm going to give them credit for it. And if they say something wrong, I'm going to disagree, albeit respectfully as much as I possibly can. But there's this concerted effort to politicize things that don't need to be politicized. We're talking about a core decency. That's what we're talking about here, a core decency issue.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And damn, I like this guy. He reminds me of, well, me. He tells it like it is and he makes no apologies about it. I respect the hell out of any person that goes out on a limb and is not afraid to speak truth to power. So Stephen A. or Stephen A. Smith is a sports commentator, but he says some things that are prolific that we all need to pay attention to. First, when he acknowledges that not everything needs to be political. And oh, by the way, Jon Gruden is a racist, a sexist, a homophobic bigot. So why is anybody upset that he's gone?
All I can ascertain in 2021 is you're fired when the mob requires that you're fired, and we are increasingly enacting executions in mob justice with greater speed and greater punishment. This happened 10 years ago, to your point, some of them, 2011. They were all by previous employment, none of them while he was with the Raiders. So he's going to pay the price with his current job for what he did in his past job. What more, and this is, I think this is important, Jesse. I don't think anybody is truly outraged. Look, anybody in his locker room, not only have they heard worse, they've said worse.
The conservatives are the ones that are so upset and screaming cancel culture. But why are they so upset? Jon Gruden wrote some of the most disturbing emails that a person can write. And of course he's going to get shamed into resigning. The only reason why you would defend him is if you are just as bigoted as him and have written similar emails. And guess what? If you have, you deserve to be canceled too, and I hope that happens. Now, I'm not a big NFL guy, but I do watch from time to time, and I am familiar with Jon Gruden. The majority of his players are African American, and the racist ideology this man has disgusts me. The NFL is a league that makes billions of dollars off of the backs of its black players, and yet when it comes to ownership, it might as well say whites only. And this is wrong on so many levels, but I'm glad that we have voices like Stephen A. and Don Lemon out there that are calling it out, and hopefully we're going to start seeing some real changes over time.
Take this into consideration, Don. Jon Gruden won the Super Bowl in 2002. He remained in Tampa for the next 6 years. He made the playoffs twice. That's it. After that, comes to Monday Night Football, completely removed from coaching for over a decade, and then signs on to take over the Raiders at the price of $100 million over 10 years with bonuses that would take his salary up to $118, $120 million. Now, I only bring that up to say this. Is that happening for a black person? There's no way in hell that's happening for a black person.
The NFL is the same league that blackballed Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee, yet they have no problem with folks like Jon Gruden. And before you say anything and say, well, they got rid of him, that's a BS argument. They only got rid of him after those emails went public. Here's the question. Who was he sending these emails to, and what was their response? Because I know what I would do if somebody sent me some garbage like that. There is so much missing to this story, and I want a thorough investigation, and that is what every one of us should be calling for. I also have to mention that I loved when Stephen A. called out Kyrie Irving. The idea that this guy is willing to throw away hundreds of millions of dollars because he doesn't want to get vaccinated, I mean, wow, that's a whole new level of stupidity and also quite selfish. You know, he's basically ignoring every doctor, scientist, educated person out there, and instead listening to his good old cousin Carl, who does his research from the toilet. You know, just get vaccinated, Kyrie, and for the love of God, beat the Lakers in the finals. Sappers clear the way, Airborne all the way.